Well, hello and welcome back. Today, we're just continuing on with more Timberborn here. So, one of the important things I need to do today is, well, actually get a reservoir up and running for this here. Because I've already tried this before and yeah, I ran out of water in one of the bad tides. So, yeah, that's fun. So, let's do something to get access to all that wood up there. Quickest and easiest way is to use small warehouses. Go 1, 2, 3, like so. And just go up from here. And by using small warehouses, it only costs 3 logs a piece. So 4. And so that just leaves me having to do all this. Set up like so. And that will quicken the production of, well, getting this up there. And let's also get some holders. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to pause one of the breeding pods here. And hope we can get through everything there. So that run, that should allow them to work on this. And we're going to need what? 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 8, 32, 40 more planks, which is a lot. Do I need everyone working? Do I need the kohlrabis or do I prioritize the cassavas? That is a question. I'll pause this starch barracks, don't care. So, I might get rid of the kohlrabis because they might just taking up too much space. So we'll clear this planting area. We'll let those all grow first, let them be done, and then we'll switch them over to cassavas. That's good. So now wood coming from here, we've got wood up there. We'll pause this farmhouse. There goes some more people, which should go elsewhere. We don't need the inventor hut. I mean, we've got enough there, so just that. I think Ryan wants some people there. Let's pause these lumberjack flags. Okay, that's good. It's being used up. We need the 2 of them working on that. That's good. 2 deep water pumps to get that going, so that's fine. So let's just let things run and see how this gets built up here. And I'll be right back. See how well this goes. And of course we get a bad tide here, so that's fun. But that's only going 3 days, so we should be able to survive this. And so should be survivable, if barely, but we'll see how things come when it gets here. Okay, so we did get the bad tide started, and we're looking fairly okay here. Everything's good. We can save that. Hopefully one deep water pump will be able to keep up enough for everyone, so that's good. And yeah, I'm just waiting. It's moving everything over to cassava production, so that should provide plenty of food for me. I've got plenty of wood. So, come back at the end of the bad tide if nothing else happens. Okay, so we've got these stairs have been built up, so easy to get over here. So let's start designing on this here levee, well, floodgate situation here. So if we have triple floodgates over here, yes. Want levees over here, over there. So that will provide a little bit more, but then I could go a bit further with more levees like so, and then grab triple platforms over here, so I can then place another triple floodgate on top. Cool. So I still need to build that up, which might get a bit on the interesting side, but that will provide a decent amount of water for anything that's going forward here. In the meantime, I was going to need a double platform over here to get that done there. Bring this up and over, we'll be able to get everything done here. To get up high enough up here, I'm probably going to want the next tier up as well. In the meantime, let's just lower these down. Okay. So that will provide everything for me here. I was wondering if it's worth to go even further up. Well, if I at least get this bottom layer done, that will then we get quite a bit more water stored there. It's good. And I survive. So that's okay, and that is the design for what I'm going to go for the reservoir here. Now it's just a matter of letting it get built up. Hopefully we have enough to be able to do this. See? Okay. Bad tide has ended, so that's good. So we made it through another bad tide, but I don't know if we're going to be able to make it through the next one. So let's get the water going through here and see what this turns out. Because we've already started making the next one, which is good. We're going through plenty of wood here as well, so that's fun. Yeah, the amount of planks we're going to need here is a lot. So we'll just see how things go. That's a bit of an overflow. 4 jobs. Oh, because people have died of old age. Okay, I need to set up what is the most important ones. Okay, the casavas are full up, so let's turn that down. That one less there. We've got enough water there, so that's good. That's fine. Let's remove a job from here. We don't need as many haulers. Probably I will go for something else here. At the moment, let's pause you. Unpause you. Get that done. Forest is going as far as they will go there, so that's good. Okay. So we're looking fairly decent here. Trying to get all this done. Once we get that set up, we'll get a bit more going on there. So come back if anything interesting happens before the next cycle happens. Okay, we have a drought approaching, so that is a bit better than a bad tide, but I don't know by how much. So for that, let us bring this up a decent amount, because we can then get a bit of water stored in here. So we can then release that later on as it needs to be as well. But yeah, it's a bit worrisome. But we are actually kind of most of the way there with this water here. Just gotta wait for the rest of this to be made up. Don't know if it's going to be done in the next 3 days or so. Oh yeah, I did also a while ago extend the shift working hours to 20 hours because we need all the working hours we can get early on. So we can't afford to let them rest for too long. And considering there's not too much in the way of well-being, so it is what it is. 2 days. They can get these floodgates done, but they've also got to get that double platform. The logs are a big thing. I don't have any holes that are waiting. Probably also going to need to get just something about cassavas as well. Okay. We're getting there. Maybe if I had another builder, they'll be able to. That industrial pile is done. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we're just waiting on this final floodgate. That's not too bad. So if that's the case, I'll probably be able to raise this up to something like that. I'm waiting on this final floodgate before we can actually do anything, but I feel it's to be done before the end of the day. It doesn't look like it's going to be. So if we can get this done before the drought arrives, allow it to at least fill up with a little bit of water. I don't know. I don't have anyone working here to get the planks for it. Yeah, no, it's not going to be done before the drought arrives. From the looks of it. Yeah, we're going to be a bit short on some resources. Oh. Let's just do this. And keep some of that water back here. Oh, made it through. So another drought. 12 days, so that's not too bad. By shrinking the population down, that's good. I might need to extend these floodgates to triple floodgates to be able to get even more, but it's either that or fill this in, which I'm not really that worried about filling that in yet. Hey, there we go. So that triple floodgate's done. So that is at least a little bit more done here. So let's just see how well I do at getting this set up for what I'm after here. So you down there. Path all the way across down to here. Over to there. And if I'm going to do something here, I don't know how well this is a good idea this is, but we could just go single platform, triple platform. Don't know how well this works. Levy, 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 levy up to here. So I can then go triple platform all the way up. Like so. And do this so I can get the next block going there. Because honestly, I don't know how well this is going to go. So, we'll just let that go through and see how everything gets built up. Because I'm pretty sure that should do us. And yeah, we'll come back if anything happens during this drought that's noteworthy. Okay, the drought has ended. So we made it through that drought without too much trouble. Now we'll just wait for this to fill up again. And this will actually fill up my reservoir to, well, overflow the floodgate here. At least that's the plan, because we've got the floodgate fully closed here. So we'll get at least another layer, which I was hoping to get done before the drought, but hey, it is what it is. And there we go. The water has been restored. I'm going to probably want to change this up. But it'll be fine. Do I not have workers here? I got plenty of logs, that's not an issue. So yeah, I just need to let them run and do their stuff here. What I want to do as well is actually think about increasing my population size here. So I'm going to want to get even more water storage here to be able to hold quite a bit more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. So if I do that, we'll have plenty of water storage capabilities there. So that should be good. I'll then also turn this deep water pump on eventually once these have been built up, because that's going to use a lot of wood to do that. But we do have a lot of wood ready and waiting to go here. Yep. So we should see those getting done first. And we can start thinking about filling everything else up. But this is actually looking fairly decent, even with our smallish reservoir, which I'm still working on. And hoping to get done soonish, but yeah, this works out. So, wait a bit more and see if anything interesting happens in between. Oh wait, I need to go through and actually set these all to water as well. So, I'll be back. Oh, looks like we've got a bad tide approaching. So, we'll just see how everything goes out here. We are filling up with water on these ones here, so should be good. How's our food situation? We've still got plenty of food. I'm probably going to need to get more people on other parts here. Let's take one off from building. No, we've already got, yeah. Both those no available workers. Yeah, we're lacking workers. So I do need to expand out a bit more. So we'll take one off building. Planks are full, so you do what you do. And because we want to do that, so we can actually fill up all these water tanks here to be able to store plenty of water for what will be eventually dry seasons, which, considering at this stage, bad tides are, I'm going to consider them dry seasons as well, because, well, I can't use any of that water. So, fun! But it should do quite nicely. So yeah, 3 days until it arrives, but we're getting a lot of water here, especially with the holders being able to remove the water to store them into storages for them. Well, scavenger flag, but we still haven't got that unlocked. Because if I can get enough water stored for throughout the dry season, then that means I can turn off the pumps for the entirety of the dry season. But yeah. Come back if there's anything interesting happens. Well, that is another cycle done here. And it's onto the bad tide coming up. We've got actually a good chunk of water being stored here. So we'll pause both of these deep water pumps. Close this off. Open that up. And that should stop the water flowing over here. Perfect. Stops that. Once this stops, there we go. And there's a bad tide. So we've got a bit more water being stored over here. And the bad tide is flowing through, so it's good. 14 days. This looks like it's lasting a bit longer than last time I did this because, yeah, I wasn't able to get the reservoir up in time for the last time I did this, so there's that. But this is looking good, so we've just got to get the rest of this built up, which is going to take a while. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another person on here. Because it looks like we are hovering, but we're going to need more food coming in. Especially if we're going to be supporting twice as much from both of these breeding pods. So, it's good. And it's going to be waiting to see if anything happens, whether I need to manually adjust these floodgates to release more water as time goes on, whether that is due to this one drying up a lot or this one running out of water here. Probably will end up having to use most of that, but come back if anything interesting happens. Okay, so the bad tides ended. We've gone through another cycle without losing anything. So you up, you down a touch, let that fill back up. Perfect. And there we go. So the wall's looking good. We can re-enable these deep water pumps to start getting more water out. I'm going to need more on top of this. That is fine. The food situation is still holding strong. So that's good. And we're also getting this other large barracks up and running. So the reservoir is still being built, and that is the most important thing I need to get done now, is getting the reservoir built and up and running somewhat. Do I? Oh no, I've still got 5 jobs open. These guys are doing stuff. You have nothing to do at the moment. You will have something to do, but that's fine. Cool. Just need a little bit more to get that done. And yeah, this is looking good. But I really do need to get all that done. So there we go. Now we've got more sleeping space. So all the beavers should have space to sleep. That's good. Do I need anything else up there? Do I need another layer? Probably not. Wonder, would it be worth it eventually to have the tubeway station here? Because then it's in a spot where I can easily get... Yeah, that might work. But I'll worry about that later. So for now, I still need to just get the reservoir finished off. Just hoping we get enough beavers to be able to do that. Okay, that's filled up. Let's do something here. Let's get a small industrial pile up here. Set this to store logs. It's fine. We'll do the same over here. Set you to store logs. Grab some more of those. We'll... Well, there's more cassavas, but you're already backed up. So we'll pause you. Get haulers going. Put these piles onto craft. Oh, to be built. That should be good. I've got too many things up set on the high priority. So water needs to be high priority. Needs to be high. Food needs to be high, that's fine. We'll set these down to a low priority. This is at that priority there, that's good. Okay. It's good, the holding post will just plunk that down like that as well. So they can do what they want. I keep one worker there. You got nothing to do, so we'll pause you. And considering you've got nothing to do as well, we'll pause the forester. I probably shouldn't, because if the trees are being chopped, then we need that to be done. So we'll get that done. So we'll get logs being stored up here, which makes it a bit quick for the builders to actually just get the reservoir done, because we've got them close quarters. Then next up, I'm going to want, well, because it's a minimum, so we could get another triple floodgate here. Throw that all the way up to there. Connect that up like so. I'm pretty sure this will work. If we do, but I'm not entirely sure. Do that. Then one more, we get the double floodgate. Oh, I don't have enough science points. I'm like 40 off. Okay. Let's get an inventor working. But that should work. Considering the level, yeah, we'll be able to get that done entirely from that layer, and that'll still be a decent amount of water at this stage. Eventually I'll get the sluice and be able to replace things with the sluice, and it won't take more than like one cycle to fill up, so that's not too bad. Okay, the water is filling up quite nicely as well. Keep going with your cassavas. What if I'll switch this over to whole cassavas instead of using kohlrabi's? Get those guys running. Yeah. It kind of works. So, I think at this point, we've gotten it to a spot where we'll sail, but yes, another drought approaching. We'll see if we can get this reservoir done. It is a lot of logs we need for it, though. It's just going to come down to a few other things, so we'll see. Okay, so we've got gone through the drought, and it's all well and good. And we're on to the next day, so for now, let's just let the water fill up at the moment to make sure things are going fine. And once that's done, we can then start filling the reservoir. Which we're about halfway there to the next layer or so, so that's looking good. So that's fun. Because I definitely want to get it to here. So water isn't an issue. I probably need to get more pumps to get more water being pumped, but yeah, it's okay. Actually, I definitely do. But want to survive longer. Okay, that's good. Ready? Plunk you all the way up. Just gives me 3 layers, so yeah. It's fine, so I'm just gonna wait until the reservoir's done or something interesting happens. Okay, so it's a drought in this game here, so nothing too spectacular, but still getting the, well, everything made up here, so we'll be in pretty good spot. Just getting that made, then we'll set a floodgate to be made. Yeah, we should be fairly good to get the reservoir up and running next. Food situation is still looking good. Well, that's another drought we survived. And with everything set up here, we should hopefully see a lot of water being stored here. 5 days, so let's see how that goes. If this design is correct, it should fill up still. Yes, that works. Cool. So I can then throw another triple floodgate in here. Yep, and that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. It's happening like so. So now we've got quite a bit of water here being stored as our reservoir. Just need a little bit more to get done. Namely this stack and this stack here, but it's a whole lot better than what we had before. We need to turn this deep water pump back on once more. And yeah, we've reached a nice stable population here. Hopefully this floodgate will get done eventually. It's doing this whole layered floodgate works, but it is a lot of effort to do. Yeah, probably if I want to get more mangrove fruits, I'm going to need to get even more mangroves being grown. Oh, there we go. It's another level down. So that works out really nicely for them after here. And yeah, this reservoir is working out quite nicely. Probably could have gone one further up, but hey, this'll do. And yeah, it's just waiting on these platforms here to be made up. Which is a lot, but that's fine. See here, let's have you be emptied out, have you be emptied out. It's not a massive amount of water, but it will store a decent amount up there, so I'm happy with that. And of course we've got droughts approaching in 3 days. It's all well and good. Hopefully we can get all these tanks filled up. Probably am definitely going to need another pumper, but this looks good. Eventually start thinking about going towards the next part. I died to use contamination. Interesting. Thoughts. What if I was to have bunch of dams along here. That way we could have the bad tide coming, never going up here. If I go down even further, I might be able to even get a few other things around there. Waiting for the last of the planks, so yeah. I'm happy with what we've got at the moment. Probably gonna need another farmhouse because they don't have enough time to be able to do everything there. Yeah, I definitely need to be able to store more wood. Oh, nice. Up to doing the double floodgate now. Cool. So I just need to let this finish construction here. Then we'll have even more water being stored here. Just the final 2 planks. Which we have the planks. Just waiting for them to be pulled over here. And, oh, and also 4 more logs. It should get done today. It's emptied. Okay. Remove that one. Empty the goods from that warehouse. And yeah, look at that. We've got plenty of water being coming through here, so that's good. And we'll have the drought starting as well, which means I could then... Don't even need to do anything because drought starts, water stops flowing in here, and bang. It's great. So I need to think about how I'm going to solve this issue here. Sluices are probably the best option. 21 days. Okay. Now we can turn you off. We've at least got some more in here. This is a good spot. So, I think this is a good spot to call it the end of the episode here. So I'll call it the end of the episode here, so you can comment, like, subscribe down below. Really helps out with YouTube discovery and whatnot. And that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all next time.